Morning guys, it's Monday, February 6th, 2023. Currently it's 10:03 AM. We're in the Grand Hotel in the city of Hat Yai, Thailand. Just about finished packing here. And in regards to my sunset yesterday, I'm still feeling pretty bummed because I had to get definitely we had to get the damages repair. Tore my jacket, having an abrasion on my knee right now. The repair is definitely gonna cost some money. Also, I wrecked my GoPro. The GoPro, the unit itself is fine, but for the helmet mount, it's already broken, so I cannot mount it on the helmet anymore securely. And also this dongle, this USB-C cable that connects this mic to the GoPro, the adapter, is also broken. So there's a lot of things to buy, a lot of things to change out, and I'm gonna need your guys' support. Maybe you can buy some merch of me at the Shopee link below. And also upcoming at the mid of this year, we will launch our 2023 Tambak jersey lah, which we'll be taking pre-orders for. And definitely for pre-orders, it's gonna be slightly cheaper lah before we list them on Shopee. So I had a pleasant experience with this hotel, though the aircon is a bit noisy. Just in case the old school hotel, if you were in for the night, I think it's okay if you ask me. But if you want something comfortable, something fancy, this hotel is not for you. But overall, I think it's an awesome hotel, even though it has a very 80s vibe. And check out the view, guys. Check out the view. For me, I'll be heading to Hat Yai Honda Big Wing before I head down to Betong. And from Betong, we will leave Thailand and go back to Malaysia. It's been a wonderful ride despite all the challenges, adversities that happened. But it's an awesome experience. I mean, first time in Phuket with Fahad and Fizo. Even though there's a lot of challenges along the way, like Fahad's bike broke down, Fahad got diarrhea and got sick, went to the hospital. Even I myself got some mild diarrhea. Overall, it's a pleasant trip. I mean, it's an adventure in the first place. You don't know what you're gonna expect, and I certainly had fun. So let's get out of here. Hey, morning. Check out this. So I went to park Emelina at the basement car park, which is behind the hotel. Apparently, there's this dirt path from behind that leads to the multi-story car park below lah. It's not really a multi-story car park, it's more of a basement car park, a pathetic basement car park. Hopefully Emelina works, no leaks, no nothing.
ไม่ต้องกังวลอะไรในเรื่องฉันเธออยู่ตรงนั้นก็ช่วยทำตัวให้ดีและก็อย่าไปแอบไปทำอะไรที่มันไม่ดีเดี๋ยวเขาจะทนเธอไม่ไหวและไม่ต้องกลัวไม่ว่าจะเป็นหรือตายจะไม่ไปวุ่นวายกับเธอให้เขานั้นเคืองใจคบกันตามสบายไม่ต้องกังวลเรื่องใดเพราะฉันยินดี
Okay, so the mechanic is checking for me the bike right now, but unfortunately sad news, they don't have any parts for NC750, so I'm not able to get Emelina's crash bar fixed right here in Thailand. They're gonna try their best anyway. Gimana skills the mechanic ni. I'm still gonna try at Satsri whether they have the crash bar for my bike lah, because I prefer to fix it in Thailand, you know, rather than go to Singapore. It'll probably be more expensive for the labor, the charges. I can do servicing because it's a foreign. Oh, once again, he's not able to do anything much. Well, let's check out the showroom, guys. Oh, back at my home ground. So this bike is the NT 1100. I think Pete rode this bike. I love the front. I love that the front resembles an XADV, really ties it to the adventure look. And over here in Thailand, they got the 650R, which we don't have here in Singapore. And of course, the Rebel 500, which is this cruiser-inspired bike, and the Neo Cafe Racer-inspired 650R. Ooh, very beastly. Honda really going back to basics with this one in terms of the design that is. Here we got the accessories, helmets. Wow, and they got even the retro-inspired CB1100. Because the smaller bikes that they offer is the CB500F, which is similar to the 400X or the 500X over here in Thailand, as they call it. And speaking of 500X, here it is, the distant cousin to the 400X, ever popular with riders in Singapore. Our class 2A riders especially. But only for Singapore they spec down to the 400cc lah, but over here in Thailand it's 500. I must say the updated design really looks sweet. Looks modern, looks angular, looks sharp. We got the off-road CRF 450R. I'm actually pretty bummed that Honda Big Wing cannot make its magic over here. I mean, being a Honda dealership and all, but yeah, it is what it is lah. So I'm gonna go back to Sut Street Bike and see what they can do lah. Right guys, so I just went to Sut Street Bike. They checked my bike. They say not much issue other than mostly cosmetic lah. They say the engine's fine. I just wish that Thailand has the NC so that we can change parts out of it. This is like my old bike, you know, the CBF 150. Parts not available all over again. So now we're off to Patong. Probably gonna get some breakfast along the way lah.
Okay bro, okay roger. Good to know it's all the aesthetic only. Please take care lah. Ni aku letak nombor Ipin ni just in case kalau apa-apa. You call him directly because he's around the area. Dia memang nak ke Pattaya tapi he will be around the area lah. So please ride safe, ride safely lah. No rush no rush.
According to Fahan and Fizo, they've already crossed into Malaysia. Fahan's bike has already safely crossed the border on the way to Johor Bahru, where he will be repairing his bike lah at a particular Ducati shop. I forget the name also. Left me lah, the Lone Ranger lah. Very disappointing that Fahan and Fizo couldn't join me and cannot go together to Betong. But things happen. Usually on journeys like this, things happen, unexpected things happen. And like me yesterday, when I least expected, a truck swerved into me and I had to jam brake to avoid him, and I fell down in the process, damaging my bike, damaging Evelina. I think it's worth it lah, if you ask me. It's worth it. I'm doing what most riders in Singapore don't dare, because I think that to make that journey through Thailand, it's a priceless experience that not even money can take away lah. I'm willing to go all out for this trip, or future trips in future. We ever get the chance lah to ever organize a ride to Thailand lah. But for now, just tune into the vlogs lah.
ตลอดเวลาที่เราคบกันคงมีแต่ฉันรักเธอก็ดีแล้วเธอที่เธอทิ้งกัน เธอทำให้ฉันเข้าใจอะไรตั้งมากมายทุ่มเทให้ตายสุดท้ายก็ใช่ว่าจะสำคัญเหมือนว่าเธอเพียงรอเธอกับเขาพบกันถึงขั้นเวลาด้วยการมีฉันจากนี้ก็คอยสุขสมหวังดีใจกับเธอที่ได้สิ่งที่ฝัน
So it rained a bit during the route to Betong. For some reason, I cannot get any data coming through on the phone. To rely on navigation, I had to stop at like 7-Eleven, ask the kind staff whether they are willing to loan me their Wi-Fi for a while, and I'll download the offline map lah. I had to do this twice because the first time during the rain just now, the rain accidentally exited the navigation. So I was like so frustrated as I was wearing the raincoat. Thank God for this, alhamdulillah, for this gas station right here lah. Quick coffee break and we'll be on our way to Betong again. Breathtaking views as usual. But this time I did it with Emelina. Okay guys, we have reached our final destination, which is Betong Route 410. Basically a souvenir shop. It's a landmark, a famous landmark here in Betong. On the next episode,
Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing.